Welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. My name is Versailles, and today we're going to be doing challenges 51 through 60 of the March 2025 monthly challenges. To start off, we have challenge number 51. This is Lee Sin and Kai'Sa. Special rules are lots of them. Power of Observation, game start, all players summon a Hextech Observatory. Vicious Enemy, Hemorrhage, round end, deal 1 to the player's nexus for each unit the foe has, and Coercive Power, round start, the foe gets an extra mana gem this round for each unit they have. For this we're going to be using LeBlanc, Guardian Angel, Double Stalkers. I think this will go completely fine. Kai'Sa could be bad if she pulls Deathless early, but aside from that, I don't think there's going to be too much of a problem. I'd be taking Black Spear here. And ideally we'd want like a cost reduction on LeBlanc, but I don't know how much we should bother re-rolling, so I'll just take the +1 in Brash. Sounds fine enough. You go into Lee Sin, whose power is always listening. When the foe attacks, they create 2 resonating strikes in hand. It costs 0. Not sure I want to do anything here. I could just do nothing.
Beware the dragon spirit.
Do have Coercive Power, so if we do want to cast spells, we get mana back, for example. And here we can sacrifice a unit. They will use both resonating strikes. And we drop LeBlanc, finish them off. Could scout attack here. They're gonna block. And then we can sharpen resolve. This is just taking advantage of bad AI. Mirror image.
Classic misdirection. What a treat.
This isn't quite winning. I think I'll attack with Scout first. Let's say they play a unit. We can always mirror image.
A perfect puppet.
Still winning. We held the Sharpen Resolve because depending on what they stunned, we could use Sharpen Resolve to finish them off. Rally is hilarious on LeBlanc. And Shadow Totem just doubles up. I'm going to Kai'Sa, whose power is Rapid Evolution. Round start, the foe grants each of their units +1/+1 and a random keyword. And drop House Spider here. We could decide to lose that House Spider to do extra damage. I don't think it matters this early. Also, Hemorrhage is going to hit us pretty hard here.
We have something the void will never understand.
So there's a lot going on, but one thing Kai'Sa does not have is Deathless on the board, so I'm pretty safe here. And we do have Rally, so we can attack. And we do have Rally, so we can attack. And we do have Rally, so we can attack. And we do have Rally, so we can attack. And that's why LeBlanc is an S tier champ. Challenge 52 is Irelia with Lingering Shadows. When a unit dies, grant a random unit in that player's hand +1/+1. I'm not sure if the blades will count. I think they get obliterated, so I don't think they actually count as dying. And beyond mere flesh, the foe's units have +1/+1 for each of their keywords. I think that's going to be fairly strong. So we are using Yasuo for this. Relics are Crown Guard Inheritance, Everfrost, and Tempest Blade. Basically stun and rally. And Yasuo is one of the few champions that I would say is capable of dealing with literally anything. Almost any situation you put Yasuo in, he can win. So we're not afraid of Irelia, but we're a little bit afraid of Irelia. And her power is Infinite Blade Waltz. When the foe blade dances, they grant their strongest unit +1/+1 and it attacks with the blades. So the problem with Irelia is you can't really stun her, you have to stun her every time something attacks. And that can sometimes be difficult to do, but we're gonna be just fine. I do think if you have to pick one for 5-star power, Yasuo is one of the best targets for it. There's just something about having extra mana on Yasuo that is incredible. I'm actually tempted to send Irelia back to their hand. If we play Yasuo now, I mean, we still get a stun in, I guess it's fine. I used too much mana. Do you want to kill Irelia? And I'm fine taking 8 here. Play the Blast Code Seedling. This is mainly a passing maneuver. And here, this stun will trigger Tempest Blade, which will clear off the board. And we win! Challenge 53 is Tahm, Kench, and Gangplank. Special rules are Targon discount and fan favorite round start. Give the foe's strongest unit +2/+0 and overwhelm this round. For this we're going to be using Lux Illuminated, Dream of Yordles, Tempest Blade, and Crown Guard Inheritance. I usually think maybe Tempest Blade could be Lost Chapter and then you'd be able to always protect her. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. I don't think the stun super matters versus keeping her alive when she gets played. If you do have Fear Cleaving Axe, that is way better than any of these, so definitely use that. You do Fear Cleaving, probably Dream of Yordles, and Crown Guard. You do want Crown Guard Inheritance, that extra rally when you level up is how you win the game, basically. Lux's Baton also good just because mana is just always good. I'm gonna take Bottled Constellation, there is no downside to that card. Especially since it draws a champion. Upgrade on Lumino Spray just to get more copies in the deck. And another upgrade on Lumino Sprite. We go into Tahm, Kench, whose power is Big Feast. When the foe summons a unit, grant it +0/+3. So we're going to open with the Aspiring Chronomancer. He does have a mana gem for us. We can just pass, see what happens. And we can drop Charo here. I'm gonna save one. I want to potentially get Eden. They use all their mana, so we're fine.
of the light within! What was they so afraid of? Magic brings us together. You can't, we fight together! Mafia defends its own.
There's a win. Well, looky what the crop dragged. A banquet of options.
And we're waiting just in the future.
Mysterious might.
What was they so afraid of?
Just what I needed.
No match for a clown's eye.
So much easier if you're not taking 20 damage every round. I think Faded seems fine. You can reroll for maybe something better. I love Power Riff, we'll take that. We go into the healer, remove our worst card. Then we go into Gangplank, whose power is the Saltwater Scourge. Round start, the foe summons a powder keg. The first time the foe starts the round with less than 20 health, summon the Dreadway. So we're going to want to make sure here to not do that. And I'm going to immediately forget and do it. Do you want Lux in hand?
Rocket you work, run if you don't.
The Mafia will lead the way.
Kinda wanted them to attack. Drop Lumino Sprite.
Bounty mode, no.
I think this is fine.
Magic brings us together.
We're only at 12 keywords, so we can't really give enough to make a difference here. We'll have to wait till our next attack to win the game.
Never forgive. Cats on deck.
When we look ahead, we know how to prepare.
This magic defends and protects.
Listen to me.
Could have done more in there. Not really a point.
This luminous
We're winning right here.
cannot be suppressed. Magic brings us together.
Challenge 54 is Caitlyn. Special rules are the Bandle Tree. Game start. The player summons a the Bandle Tree. It's actually called Bandle Magic. Vicious Enemy. And fan favorite. Round start. Give the foe's strongest unit +2/+0 and overwhelm this round. We're using Garen with Berserker's Buckle, Stalker's Blade, and Troll King's Crown. This gives us a way to scale Garen and also gives us overwhelm. Also, you should level on turn 1. Or the first turn you play him, rather. We want cost reduction. I'll take Scout though. Scout's good. And almost no chance we take anything from the spells chest. That Shadow Shift's a little cool. We go to Caitlyn, whose power is on the case. Round start, the foe plants 1 Flash Bomb Trap in the top 8 cards of the player's deck. This seems fine to me. Drop the Fleet Feather Tracker just in case they have something to kill it. And we'll drop Zed. It's a little unfortunate we can't kill Caitlyn here, but we can level up Zed. I think I'm gonna Sharp Sight, just not sure when. So this has Quick Attack if we Sharp Sight. Still not enough to survive. We can just throw it at a different unit. Sharp Sight will give us the mana to drop Garen. And unfortunately we can't attack with Garen here.
I'd like to file an equipment request.
Another leak-proof pen, Hoffner?
Like my blade? Do not disappoint me.
think this is fine, yeah. So we're using the power of Berserker's Buckle here to just make Garen really big. And obviously we're winning right here. Game is lagging a little. Alright, I crashed really hard. That's fine. Challenge 55 is Fizz with Guided Meditation and Little Buddies. Round start, the foe summons a random 1 cost Poro, and game start, all players start with 10 mana gems. You could literally use anything here. This Garen was picked purely out of laziness on my sheet, but anything would be good. You could use Elder Dragon, you could use really anything. But we're using Garen with Berserker's Buckle, Stalker's Blade, and Troll King's Crown. Almost feels like a waste of a Garen. Garen's really strong. But I did plan out the whole thing, so, you know, nothing is a waste if you know what you're doing. Already have Overwhelm. Minus cost matters a little bit less when you have 10 mana gems. So maybe we want something that gives us stats. And we don't find it. We can take Quick Attack though, it's not bad. We go into Fizz, whose power is Mercurial Nature. Round start, the foe creates in hand a fleeting spell that costs 3 or less from the regions. It costs 1 less. Just building a board here.
We must not relent. Stay resolute. Your favorite star. I created it. We do what is right. I'm the forger of stars. Why, how they stare.
Literally no problem. Challenge 56 is Tryndamere and Swain. Special rules are repetition. When any player plays a spell, they copy it with the same targets and remove the imperfection. When the foe summons a unit, recall one of the player's followers with less power than it. Shouldn't have this be an issue because of repetition and Nami's power to make things stronger. I'm using double Grand General's Counterplan and Chemtech Duplicator. This just gives us a ton of spells to cast. We might not make it to the Chemtech round. We might just win before then. We'll see. Could have some interesting situations with Tryndamere if they have tough. So instead of double Grand General's Counterplan, Luden's Tempest to beat that could be a call. Actually, don't think that would be bad at all. Farsight on Nami to make sure we have her is great. We go into Tryndamere, whose power is on Die and Rage. Each round, the first time the foe's unit would die, grant them Tough, Overwhelm, and Fearsome instead. Like we could potentially grow an enemy unit very, very high. But, you know, part of the fun, I suppose. This mini-morph is pretty good. I like it. Could play Answered Prayer. I mean, may as well. Actually, there was a downside to that. Downside was drawing cards. I think I'm fine just skipping. I'll play Nami. And I do want to discard a card. So I think damage directly to the Nexus is probably the best case scenario here. It's a little bit unfortunate. We'll play the Otterpuss as a passing move.
Brothers born from battle.
Then we'll drop Nami.
My people are counting on me. Ride the searching
Get a look at their hand. Make their entombs more expensive.
Rise with the samurai will never know fear again.
Never got to see the last card. Sad. I think we just attack here.
Let the tide carry you.
Now we do have ebb and flow.
Rise with the surf.
Just another winter.
Let the tide carry you.
And we ran out of space in our hand.
Searching tide. Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tide. Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf.
Like I said, we could be in a situation where
Tide carry
we're
you.
just making these guys very powerful.
Rise with the surf.
I actually think maybe I want to drop another creature here. What is life?
Let the tide carry you.
This will be a fight.
Ride the surging tide. Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf.
Another day. Fight.
Ride the surging tide. I can't back down.
And we win! I don't know, I just like casting spells a lot of times. It's really fun for me. I think Luden's Tempest would be good. Maybe even do it over Chemtech Duplicator. Power Rift so we can play Nami round 1. And Spell Shield. We go into Swain, whose power is Suffer. Round start, deal 3 to all the player's damage units. I don't foresee this being an issue. Drop an Otterpuss. They attack, it's fine. Oh, they recalled my Otterpuss. That's less fine.
I won't let my home be swallowed by darkness. Let the tide carry you.
We're gonna play these spells because they exist.
I will save my people.
But actually, ideally we want to pass so the ephemerals
Carry you.
get out of our hand. Or out of our board.
Please don't be reckless. We need you. Ride the surging tide. Let the tide carry you.
As you can see, I am paying absolutely no attention to what thing I'm doing there.
Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tide. Rise with the surf. Rivet. Ride the surging tide. Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tide. Rise with the surf. Surge force.
And we win! Challenge 57 is Viktor and Kai'Sa. Special rules are Shadow Isles discount, Undying Rage, Power Overwhelming, and Vicious Enemy. I decided to use Jinx for this one because I think the combination of both Viktor and Kai'Sa, who benefit from keywords with Undying Rage and Power Overwhelming, where they get Tough, Overwhelm, and Fearsome, and +1/+1 every round. I think this is super dangerous, so I'm going to play Jinx. We're using Grand General's Counterplan, Loose Cannon's Payload, and Guardian Angel. We should be able to win on round 2, probably. Except I don't have Scourge's stash. What is wrong with me? Take it back. We'll win on round 3. Don't know why I decided not to put Scourge's stash. Weird choice. Beyond to Victory's power is beyond mere flesh. The foe's units have +1/+1 for each of their keywords. So given that weird mistake, I don't know. This is so bad. I wonder if I was playing in a situation where I had extra mana from something. Whatever. Who can care about anything? We just pass here, let them play a card. Probably play another card. Drop Jinx. With Shadow Totem, this will kill everything. However, one of the units will come back and become huge, which is okay. We're gonna Death Rocket here. Now let's say you don't have the 6-star power, which makes your Pow Pows do infinite damage. What you could do is kill your Jinx here, which will discard all your cards again, letting you play another rocket if you wanted, but you could also just kill your Jinx again. And you never have to even target the enemies. What a weird choice. I'm gonna take Power Rift to make up for the fact that I forgot to put Scourge's stash on my unit? I don't know. We go into Kai'Sa, whose power is Rapid Evolution. Game start, the foe grants each of their units +1/+1 and a random keyword. I did write that this was a potential overreaction. I don't know that it is. It's scary. Play something. I'm fine just killing them here. So, the Super Mega Death Rocket does hit through tough. If you have the 6-star power, otherwise you just use the Pow Pows to get rid of them. They don't have a lot of life, so it's fine. It also killed Jinx again here, but I'm fine waiting. With Grand General's Counterplan, you do get a free Get Excited every round, or if you don't want to use the Get Excited, you could replace the Jinx that you're killing for fun. Challenge 58 is Viego in Azir. Special rules are Ionia discount and suffer round start. Deal 3 to all the players' damaged units. For this we're going to be using Yasuo, Crown Guard, Everfrost, Tempest Blade. We will take advantage of the Ionia discount, which we don't normally care about. And we just have to watch out for that suffer, because if our units die, that's very, very bad. Basically, the longer we keep our units alive, the less opportunity for the game to last forever. Kinda like the Mana Gem, but I don't know if that's correct. Mana Gem on Concussive Palm is pretty good though. We get regen on Yasuo. I'm pretty happy about that. Let me go into Viego, whose power is Sovereign's Domination. Round start, the foe summons an ephemeral copy of the player's strongest follower that died last round. So the only thing bad that can really happen to us is we get hit by Dawning Shadow. But I don't think this Viego has Dawning Shadow, so probably fine. You get double stun here and then just not take damage. You also have to watch out for Vengeance. Kinda want to play Lee Sin. Can't attack with him though if we do. I thought they were gonna play another card.
Destiny waits. No
The blade above all.
Be still now.
even I good days. Honor wasn't worth both our lives.
So as expected, I forgot about Suffer and then killed my Yone.
Tell your spirit.
Submission or death for all who live.
The order rewards.
Just build a board here, it's fine. Probably not hitting 8 spells.
Big blade for
But I did my best, I really did.
life and death.
Enter your spirit.
One step closer.
So you're gonna have to be careful with blocking. I will, of course, instantly forget that, and then block everything. And we go into Azir's power as the Emperor's army. The foe's sand soldiers everywhere have +2/+0. Double Lee Sin is bad.
My name will echo through the ages.
If you recall, the name of our champion is Yasuo, and not drawing your champion is bad.
Emperor, I am honored. Your Emperor commands.
I really didn't think they would attack.
Extend your senses. The dragon himself. I will not hold back. My lands need me.
Let them remember my name in glory.
Your legend will
A Sonic Wave, I can't cast Resonating Strike. So it's probably best to just wait.
Strike firmly.
Do you have enough spells to hit 8 spells used?
Emperor, you taught me to command.
No one is promised tomorrow.
My lands need me.
It means you can.
But it won't matter because we win the game. Challenge 59 is Darius and Misfortune. We're using Garen. Special rules are Die and Laughing. Game start, all players summon a 0/10 Phantom Prankster and iterative enhancements. Round start, the foe summons the next turret. So there's going to be a lot of things on the board. With Darius, that's a little scary for the reasons you saw earlier. Relics are going to be Berserker's Buckle, Stalker's Blade, and Troll King's Crown. I think Garen is strong enough that it's going to be fine anyway, but if we do find an opportunity to get up some lifesteal, I would not hate that. Take Annie because she has a mana gem on Spellslinger. Actually kind of like Shadow Totem Fleet Feather. I think that should be fun. And since we're playing the Spellslinger anyway, may as well take Focusing Crystal. And we go into Darius, whose power is Hemorrhage. Round end deal 1 to the player's Nexus for each unit the foe has. Almost had it. Don't need 2 Darius, or 2 Garen, but why not? Actually don't want to drop Annie.
Explosives prime.
It's fine.
Everything's in
You
place.
can just attack. So you can see here we're taking just 6 damage around, plus 1 for everything that dies. That is not ideal.
The halls are bound, big blades in hand. Oh, please.
You do have a unit that's strong enough to kill their Phantom Prankster, so I think we're gonna just do that. That'll stop the bleeding from every time we kill a unit.
Protect and strike.
And this round we do get to play Garen.
Has your armor even seen battle, boy?
No closer.
Wanna play?
Use his legs! Blow them to pieces!
Just wanted to.
We must not relent! Forward to the right! We did what was right.
Take Fury. Remove a card. Go into Misfortune. His power is Boarding Party. When the foe's units attack, deal 1 to the player's battling units and to the player's Nexus. Keep Sharp Sight for the mana.
No prey, no pay.
I think I'll hold the mana.
Keep firing.
I want 4 mana for this turn.
My kind of plan.
Sharp Sight and single combat.
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Better block would have been the Crackshot Corsair, but I mean, it doesn't super matter there.
My heart and soul for Demacia.
Kill the Phantom Prankster.
We must not relent!
Who's on top of the bounty board today?
Came a long way for both.
Nothing feels better than the sun on your scales. A little puncture, and they'll get him.
For the honor of my
Stay resolute. We do what is right.
And slowly whittle down the opponent. I was just muted when I said all those things, so hopefully you just read them. We're using Volibear because there's a magic number. Also, Volibear is just fun. Give Volibear double attack. Just skip there. Go into Nautilus, whose power is all will drown. When any unit dies, heal the foe's nexus 1, and the foe tosses 1 if they are in deep. I'm gonna flip that Volibear, hopefully redraw him and not draw Lucian. Yeah, perfect. Hit a 3-cost Volibear, that's what we're looking for. Just gonna take this damage, because kinda don't have a choice. Then I think we'll pass, let them play a card. I was hoping they'd play a better card, but take what you can get.
Burn away the shadows. Strike hard, strike true.
Learned my lesson from yesterday, that if I play Frostbite I can get units in my hand. Good lesson to learn.
When all is dark and cold, I shall remain. I wield the storm. All will drown.
Shockingly, we don't have enough damage to win there. Oh, I see the problem. Every time we kill a unit, they're gaining a life. And I was not factoring that into the calculations. The hell, did this guy just disappear my Volibear? Oh well. This gives me a chance to replay him and win the game. Did they cast Riptide and I wasn't paying attention? I don't know. Doesn't matter. That is it for challenges 51 through 60 of the March 2025 monthly challenges. Yeah, I think this set was pretty lackluster. Nothing really interesting happened. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one where we complete the set. Goodbye.